If you're planning to buy a property in Spain, ask yourself these 3 questions first, or you could risk losing thousands of euros from your deposit. When you agree to buy a property in Spain, you usually sign a deposit agreement called a contrato de arras. Importante. At the moment you typically pay a deposit, often is around 10% of the purchase price. And that money is only protected by what's written in the contract, not by what someone promised you, not by what you assumed, only by what is written. That's why before signing anything, you should always check yourself these 3 questions. First, what happens if I discover a serious problems with the property? In Spain, the arras contract is legally binding. There isn't automatically a standard inspection contingency like in some other countries. If you want the option to inspect the property and renegotiate or withdraw, that condition must be written in the contract. For example, if an inspection finds structural problems, electrician issues, damp problems, the contract can specify whether you have the right to negotiate price or cancel the agreement. But if that condition is not written in the contract, backing out could mean losing your deposit. Second question, what happens if my mortgage is not approved? Many buyers in Spain depend on financing from a bank. Your arras contracts can include a mortgage approval clause, which could state that if the bank refuses the loan with a certain period, you may cancel the purchase and recover your deposit. But if that protection is not included, you could still lose the deposit even if the bank denies your mortgage. It's very important that the contract says clearly how much you have to secure your financing. Third question, what type of arras contracts am I signing? In Spain, there are several types, but the most common one is arras penitenciales. With this type of contract, if the buyer withdraws, they normally lose the deposit. If the seller withdraws, they must return double the deposit to the buyer. And that's why understanding the type of arras agreement and its condition, it's essential before signing anything. They lose it because they didn't fully understand the contract, the deadlines, or the clause protecting their money. A good real estate professional in Spain doesn't just help you find the property. They help you structure the contract correctly, protect your deposit, and make sure the terms work in your favor. If you're thinking of buying a property in Spain, save this video to make sure that the next property you buy, you don't make these mistakes.